So tell us a little history on your business.
Well, I started out at the newspaper office in the early 70s, and about 1975, Mr. Smitley decided that he didn't want to do the invitations any longer. So I asked him if I could take the business over and do it as a part-time business, and he agreed to that, so that's where it all started. And at that time, we had just the catalogs. There was not anything known. The internet was unknown. It was something that didn't come along until about 2007 is when we were able to go online and we could order our invitations online and the brides could look on the website and go that direction.
How has your business changed over the years?
Well, we've gone on the internet. We didn't have that when I first started. We had just simply the catalogs. What hasn't changed is that I still give personal consulting to the brides that come locally. If they can't come locally and they're online, they can email me. I talk to them that way. We discuss what they want. I stay within their budget. But for the most part, the internet's just broken it wide open.
How valuable do you think your experience is?
Well, a lot of brides order their invitations from online companies that don't offer any assistance at all. I always tell them, you do this hopefully one time. I do it every day. So I know the ins and outs of it, what's acceptable on a wedding invitation, what isn't. I'll give you a for instance. A lot of brides think that they should put their registry information in their wedding invitation, and that is not according to etiquette. I also tell them that it's your invitation. You can do whatever you want, but I'm here to kind of advise you of what's correct and what's not. So for the most part, they appreciate me guiding them, and the mothers appreciate it too, because sometimes young gals here get a whim and they want to go with it, and the moms are saying, what do we do? And I kind of buffer that between mom and daughter.
Do you serve customers locally or nationwide?
I serve both locally and nationwide, since the internet is now a sales tool. However, I also offer that personalized service to someone in New York or Florida or California or Texas. Generally, the order they place online. It comes to me from the company. I go over it completely, and their email address is there, so I always contact them by email, tell them that I've received their order, and I have suggestions or comments. They're very open to that because, like I said, they may be doing it one time, I do it all the time, and they always appreciate that. I get a lot of good reviews on Wedding Wire and also on the Knot from brides that appreciate that special touch. Somebody ordering, say, from Vistaprint, they're not going to ask you those questions. You're going to order it, it's going to come, and you've already paid for it, so it's yours. So if you want to fix something or correct something, you start from square one and you pay for it again. I also guarantee that it's going to be the way that we submitted it. I've had issues where lines have been off-center. I get it reprinted. I look at it before they get it. I have 3 or 4 orders out there now that I checked in today, and they're all perfect, which is good, but sometimes they're not, and we have to get them reprinted. But for the most part, I have a very good print company that I work closely with, but there are times when those things happen, so I'm here to try to remedy that and take that pressure off the bride. We don't want any bridezillas, you know.
So how do you stay up to date on the current trends?
Well, I look at the Knot, I look at Wedding Wire, and I also have Carlson Craft that posts automatically to my Facebook page what's trending. Colors are changed, popularity in colors, bridesmaids' dresses. They always want to pick up the colors from their bridesmaids' dresses. And right now, blush and navy is very popular. Purples are very popular this year, and next year it might be something completely different.
What should people be aware of to know that they are getting a good deal?
Well, off the top, I give a 25% discount. I've done that for years and years, and I also ship free. So shipping free sounds odd when somebody's coming here to order their invitations, but normally there are shipping charges added on by other retailers. I don't do that. I pay for the shipping, I absorb that, check it in, they pick it up here. Same thing with my customers that are across the United States. I offer free shipping. I tell them, check where you're looking at if you're trying to compare apples to oranges, because if they're giving a 30% discount somewhere, they may be charging you shipping. So figure that out. If you're getting free shipping, I'm generally the better deal. Also, another thing to be very conscious of is the paper stock. Ordering online from some of the discount retailers like, well, I'm not going to mention any names, but they're out there. You're not going to get the paper stock that you're going to get here. They're flimsy. To give you a perfect example, if you've ever seen like some of the kits that they sell at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and you feel that paper, it's very thin. We have nice cardstock, and we have the different weights, so you can pick the weight that you want, but that's something you should be cautious of. You don't want it getting caught in the postage equipment when it goes through the post office and be ripped apart, so that's an important thing.
If people would like a consultation, how would that work?
Well, I met a lot of brides at the Sauter Bridal Show that was on March 4th. They all filled out slips of paper, and they've been calling and scheduling their consultations. If you weren't at one of the bridal shows where I may have met you or may not have met you, you can give me a call at 419-335-0353 or send me an email on the internet. I have my email address on the website, which is www.quaintweddingstationery.com, and stationery is spelled E-R-Y. You can find me there.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Savannah. It's been a pleasure.
This is Savannah Wenzel reporting for Wauseon DMC. Thank you for coming on board for the student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
I think it's a wonderful program. I think it's giving you kids the opportunity to get out and meet people and to practice your craft, and I think it's a wonderful thing for the community.
What other community activities do you support?
Well, I support Wauseon Schools athletics and academics and their sports, and enjoy that, and just being a community member.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
Well, I think it's a great organization, something that gets you a little bit of hands-on experience in a field that you want to go into.
What other community activities are you involved in?
Well, Dr. Kuzna and I are both sponsoring in the chamber events and different organizations around Wauseon.
Well, thank you for all you do for the community.
Well, thank you very much for coming.